cam this morning and I thought I would do a what I eat in a day, because yesterday I had a bit of a blip. And when I say it was like a blip, it wasn't like a full blown binge or anything. So I'm just trying to clean my window. So I had my so I had my lunch when I came home from work at lunchtime. I really fancied a packet of crisps. They weren't ones with sugar in, so they were fine, and it's the first packet of crisps I've had. But I shouldn't have had them because they were 6.5 sins. And then that was fine. I was within my sins. Came home, I bought the kids some sweets for like Saturday night. I don't normally buy them sweets, I just thought I'd treat them this week. And yeah, I had a few. Didn't even think about the fact I was doing sugar free. I was just thinning them. And then I had a few more, sinned them. I was getting to the top of my sins now. And then I realised I was doing sugar free February. And I had some more sweets and I had some more. And then I stopped. I was like, Darren, hide them. So I'd gone over for my sins quite a little bit. I can't remember how many. And then I had dinner and everything. I had a really lovely dinner. It was like a Nando style kind of feast thing. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it. It was basically, I flattened, I have to go because I need to make a move. But I flattened a piece of chicken and I put some peri-peri spice and Thai seasoning, and then I pan fried it, and then I did some Aldi golden savoury rice and salad and a bit of halloumi, which might help the extra A. Oh, it's bright. And then I had some frozen fruit with some fat-free Greek yoghurt, which is fine, which was all on plan with a bit of skinny syrup. And then I had some muesli. This would take me over my sins, but it was just a little bit. Then I had some more muesli. I mean, talk about having a big old blowout on muesli. It could have been a lot worse. I laugh about it now, really. Actually, it's a bit silly, but there was no need for me to have it. I put the muesli down, and then that was it. But I had gone over my sins, and if I worked it out, I was probably nearly mid-30s sins, possibly even nearly 40. But I hadn't weighed it out, so I don't know. So because I had done that, Darren had a glass of wine, I then had a small glass of wine, and that is all I had, was a small glass of not wine. Usually I would have had big glasses of wine. This was only a small glass, and it was a small glass, and that's all I had, and I enjoyed it. And I was just like, I think I just needed to relax. I just feel like, I looked at, you know, in the app you put in your weight, what you've lost that week, and when I look back, I'm half a pound heavier than I was at the beginning of December. And I know I've had a lot on, and I'm great at maintaining, but it's really frustrating. And I think that 1.5 pound gain, which was a 2 pound gain at one point, but luckily I stepped back on the scales, and after going to the toilet for a wee, yeah, I managed to get down to 1.5 pound gain. I think it played on my mind, and then I felt on Saturday morning when I put in my weight that I'd lost on the Friday, and I felt a bit disheartened, and I think it just played on my mind. And I wouldn't say that was a full-out binge. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been, I mean, we had chocolate in the house, we had crisps in the house. I could have completely self-sabotaged. So it's nothing compared to what it has been, but I wanted to share this because this is my journey. I wanted to be honest. I'm going to carry on doing sugar-free February. I feel bloated today, probably from all the muesli, because oats don't agree with me, and also from the sugar as well. I mean, it wasn't like masses. I was keeping an eye on the sin allowance, even though I was going over my sins with that. But I just felt like I've tried so hard the last few weeks and not getting the results, and I know I'm not a big loser, so I need to remember that. But I also need to remember the non-scale victories as well, and that's what I'm not doing. I am now getting into Zara. Now if anyone shops in Zara will know that their size 12 is a size 10, their size 10 is a size 8. Realistically, they with their trousers and things like oversized tops, they go full whack. They're oversized tops. I can get into an extra small and still be oversized, but their day-to-day jeans and trousers and tops and everything are, and generally like Marks and Spencer's, New Look, places like that, I am a size 10 now. Gap and, you know, places, ASOS, etc, etc, I'm a size 10, but Zara I'm not, but I'm starting to get into them. The size 12s now, which are more of a size 10, are starting to look a bit baggier in areas, so there's definitely a difference, and I have to remember that. And I think it's going to be really tough for me up in my boot camp the next 6 weeks, but I think the doing boot camp 3 times a week, going back to that, because I haven't done it for a couple of months, even though some weeks I have been going 3 times a week just to make up, will be more beneficial overall, and I'll see it more in my clothes and the measurements than I will on the scales. But I will get there. I've just got to stick with it, and eventually I will get to target. Part of me thinks maybe I should go do blind weighing for 3 weeks. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm fine with not knowing, that doesn't bother me. I don't need to have that control, and well, I probably would have done it this time last year maybe, but I don't need to now so much. But maybe that's what I need to do. I just don't know, and I would only do it for like 3 weeks. I just feel like I'm doing my best, but I am near my target, and well, I've still got 11.5 pounds to go. Possibly even more after yesterday, but hopefully, I just think with me doing a completely extra easy day today, fully food optimizing, and I'm going to throw in some SP days this week, so maybe tomorrow I'll do an SP day, and Tuesday I'll do an SP day, because I haven't done an SP day for a while. It might just help with the bloating. I don't know if it will help with the scales, but I can give it a go. I just think maybe doing that will maybe give me a little bit of a boost, at least make me feel better anyway. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on here, tell you and share with you that I am struggling, but today I've woken up completely different. I'm like, it's just, it wasn't as bad. A positive on it is that it would have been a lot worse a year and a half ago, so that's a win-win for me. I'm nearly at boot camp now. Well, I am at boot camp, so I'm going to I love you and leave you, because I'm at boot camp and I will tell you how I get on today. I'm really going to go for it today. There's a couple of exercises that, like areas like the arms and that I feel I just need to push myself a little bit more, so I am going to do that today. Anyway, I shall see you later. So boot camp has finished. It was really tough. I know I always say that, but I've got a sore throat. I feel quite, you know, like chesty. So and it was quite consistent, so I think that's kind of, hopefully it'll clear my throat. But I'm going to have to go home and have some hot water and lemon, because that tends to help me when I got a sore throat. I had it yesterday, and then like by the evening it like disappeared. But yeah, I'm just feeling it in my throat. Hopefully it's not coming down to something. I'll just take something when I get home. I've got some like elderberry syrup. Yeah, elderberry syrup, which really helps any, like, it tops up your vitamin C and everything like that. So I might take that, some baobab powder, and hot water and lemon. That always helps. So I'm going to go home now and have a shower and hair wash and have some breakfast. I don't really know what I fancy. I'll probably just fancy my normal. I might just have spinach. I might have mushrooms because I haven't got much ham. I'll probably need that for sandwiches later. And mushrooms and egg and spinach, I think, I'm not sure. And then I'm gonna have some lunch. I've got some soup left. I've got some carrot and parsnip soup, which is like curried. So I might have that, or I might make some green speedy soup. I'm not planning on doing SP day today. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, just because I really fancy some nachos style dinner. So I've got some mince out, and I'm just going to cook it with some, maybe like some carrot or red pepper. I don't know what pepper I've got actually, and the spice and spice nacho style feast. I'm sure I've got a sachet of that, and then potato wedges, and then I'll just serve it with some salad. I've got a little bit of salad left. I feel good now that I've done boot camp, and I feel like, you know, it's a fresh week. Don't just draw a line under yesterday. I can't even say that was a complete and utter binge. It's just, maybe I just need to let go sometimes. I don't know what it was. It's not like I'm putting any pressure on myself. You know how like I'm quite to be upbeat and positive about things, but I just think that game, it just frustrates me. I just wish I was Susan. Is it Susan in group? Can eat what she wants and lose 4 pounds. Or just one of those people that regularly loses. It just doesn't happen for me. And it's not because I'm getting close to my target, because it's always been like this. It's just a little bit frustrating sometimes. But the way I handle it is the main thing, and I'm not going full out. You know, I'm going to Wagamama's later. I'm going to have some edamame beans while the kids have theirs. I'm not really, we're going out, but we're going to be eating about 4 o'clock. It's too early for me to have my dinner, and so I'm just going to have like maybe a couple of starters. I'll just check the sin values, but edamame beans is quite, or edamame beans some people call them, but they are, I think it's pronounced edamame, are a speed. They're a speed, so I could have those and then maybe something else, or I'll see what they've got. But I will show you as well. Whereas I think before I learned how to handle these situations, I would have been, oh sod it, let's just write off the weekend. I'm going to go to Wagamama's, I'm going to enjoy myself, I'm going to have this and this, and I would still then probably have a dinner as well. Whereas I don't need to have that. Like, I don't want to have that. I want it, don't get me wrong, but I want to sit down tonight and enjoy my dinner and things like that. So I'm not going to have something. So I'm nearly home, and I will catch up with you and show you what I have for my breakfast. I'm just going to go and have a shower and a hair wash because it needs it, and wash all my gym clothes because I haven't had a chance this week. So I'm going to wash them, freshen them up for the week ahead, and I shall report back shortly. So breakfast this morning was my usual, with spinach, mushrooms, some bacon which I've just defrosted and cut off the fat and cooked it with the mushrooms, 2 hard/soft boiled eggs, and sriracha sauce, which is half a tin for a tablespoon. And I'm also having a hot water and lemon just to kind of help my throat. So yeah, this is this morning's breakfast. So it's mid-morning and I'm just having a little snack of an easy peeler. So lunch today is my carrot and parsnip soup with some curry powder, and I'm serving it with 4 Rivita cracked black pepper, which is my healthy extra B. I've got 2 Dairy Lighter, which is 1.5 sins each, and I've topped it with some ham as well. So we are on our way over to a place called Reigate, which is about half hour, 40 minutes from where we are, and we're going to go meet my friend and her little girl in the Plain Park there. It's a massive park there. There's like a pond and everything, and plenty for the boys to skate around because we're going to bring their scooters. And then there's a big play area with swings and slide, and there's a big ship there I think as well. So I've got Sydney here. Say hi, Sydney.
Hi.
And then Ralph in the back. Say hi, Ralph. And yeah, so hopefully we might have some to eat over there. I'm still really full from my lunch. I had my lunch not that long ago with the boys, but they'll probably want their dinner, so I'm probably just going to have a little something. Hopefully we'll go to Wagamama's, but I just think I might have some like Adami beans or Edamame beans, as you pronounce it, and they're free on Slim World. There's lots of choices now actually you can have that are sort of fairly low sins on the app, so it's worth having a look. If you haven't been to Wagamama's for a while and you want to go, just check the app, because some of the sin values have changed, and there's a little bit more choice now. Anyway, we're going to head over there, so hopefully I'll show you what we do eat if I can. If not, I'll tell you about it on the way home. But yeah, it's a really lovely day, nice and sunny. It's not, I got my coat, but I think I might be a bit hot. The boys have got their coats, but I don't think they're going to need them because it is quite sunny and quite warm and quite mild. So yeah, I've also managed to wash my hair, had a shower, done some washing. Darren's going to have a tidy up when we're at home and do a little bit of DIY. I don't know what exactly he's doing, but I think he wants to move the sofa, which I'm not that sure about. He wants to move the sofa into the lounge, so from the playroom into the lounge, so that he can make room for us to store lots of furniture. And the sofa's going to be going anyway as well in the playroom. We're going to get a smaller one. It just takes up too much room in the boys' playroom, and we need to make some more room for storage and things like that. So I suppose if we move it, then at least then we can start to think about selling it and get rid of that, and then look for something to replace it. But they will need a little bit of seating area because you know, they've got a TV out there, so they probably want to sit and watch like TV sometimes. So but yeah, the sofa that we got a second hand, and it's really good, but it's just massive. It just takes up way too much room. So here we are at Wagamama's, and I actually opted for a children's option. So I went with the grilled chicken and rice. I also had katsu curry on the side it came with, and I had a little bit of that. So I'm sort of saying 3 sins for that and 4 sins for the chicken, because it may have been cooked in oil, though it wasn't that greasy. But yeah, I thought it was a great option to have instead of having a main meal, and much cheaper than having 2 starters as well. So here is tonight's dinner. It's the nacho style feast, and I'm using the healthy extra A, the second one. This is actually Darren's portion. I actually have mine with some spinach because I forgot to take a picture of mine. So this is Darren's without the spinach. So I'm just finishing off the evening with some frozen fruit and a fat-free Greek style yoghurt mixed with some skinny syrup. I also had a coffee at the park while the kids were playing. So I'm saying 1 sin to allow for the milk. So I'm ending the day on 11.5 sins. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do give us a thumbs up if you have, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care. Bye.